You're a piece of shit. Tonight, first of all, thank you, subscribers. Thank you for taking your time out of your Saturday to be here. And I got an email today off channel from a Shauna Lloyd. I think she's actually in here in the chat. You in here, Shauna? Yeah, you are. Yeah, different. Back in a jiffy. Dude, your guys' comments are being ghosted like fucking no other, man. So Shauna Lloyd, I have been hearing you say something about a JMMI documentary, and I love documentaries. It was over a 3-hour documentary. That documentary was put together by this group. It was everybody in this group that did that, man. Not sure if that's the one you refer to. I realize brains are a wonderful tool and didn't realize how many memories I have hidden from myself when I was a child. It gave me a full-on anxiety attack as more memories came flooding back. I remember being deathly afraid they were going to start World War III any day. I would have nightmares about tanks in my front yard. These groups don't separate the children from adults when they're ranting and raving about the end of the world. There is no Sunday school. So it sounds like you said your grandparents Pat Robinson actually came over to your house for a meal one time. Yeah, that guy's like the fucking sack of shit that started all this bullshit, man. Pat Robinson, Oral Roberts, Benny Hinn, Copeland, Duplantis. Goes farther on that. Just wanted to say again that what you do on a daily is making a difference. Just having a platform to listen to others and share our stories helps. But watching David and his people react to our nightly talks bother him. Thank you for all you do for us and those who need a place to turn. FY, the humor sure helps also. Shauna. Thank you, Shauna. Thank you. Like, thanks for those words, man. Because, I talk to people off channel about this a lot. And what was our topic tonight? Oh, shit. What was the topic tonight, guys? Okay. Fear is a weapon of coercion. Yes. Okay. Definitely. Fear is a weapon of coercion. So there, again, I fully now believe that David is running a sex cult, man. It's got all the characteristics of it. It really does. It has all the characteristics of it. The fact that he's centralizing everything like Gwen Shamblin did in Georgia. I think that's where she was doing at, or Tennessee. I can't remember, guys. But David is no doubt trying to centralize his cult like Gwen Shamblin did. She bought all those properties all within a fucking stone's throw of each other. Look what David's doing. The same shit that Gwen Shamblin did. He bought all those properties and now he's leasing a fucking 23,000 square foot commercial building up in fucking Chesterfield. What the fuck you gonna put there, David? Your fucking stage that's down in Florida? Or which stage are you gonna put there, man? That's what I'm curious about. It makes me real curious what's going on with that, man. And yeah, curious about that. All right. So, what do you guys think? Is he using fear as a weapon of coercion to keep his members in line? Could it be sexual coercion? Could there be some kind of manipulation going on with substances, whether illicit or prescription? Could he possibly be? I only got one reply from you guys today on the post. Yeah, P streams. You're looking at like a strip mall kind of area. Yeah, yeah, give or take, strip mall size place. 100%. Damn, did your comment get taken down, man? Telling you, man, YouTube is ghosting the fuck out of your guys' comments, man. It's pissing me off real bad. Really bad. You guys are leaving some of the best comments, man. Okay, here it is. I found it, Thor. Yeah, maybe it's a new call center, but 23,000 square feet. I think he's either going to store his trucks there. He's going to bring. I think what he's going to attempt to do is try to hold his fucking crusade there at that 23,000 square foot fucking commercial bullshit. The startup place. Yeah, hit that like button when y'all get in here, man. Keep me in the algorithm. Keep me in the algorithm. Thor, let's see. Yep, acts more batshit crazy and desperate as his empire collapses. Yeah, I'm going over what you wrote me today, Bryn, or Thor. Convince the same members that loyalty and service to him equals loyalty and service to God. Yep. He's putting himself between man and God, basically. David is. That's what he's doing. He's putting himself between man and God, saying, "Oh, I'm the way to God." No, David, you're not the way to God, dude. You are just. And Thor, what I was bringing up tonight is David using fear as a weapon of coercion? Is he using that as a system of manipulation? That's kind of the topic tonight, and I'm sure you could probably tune into that too, man. And with your experience, saying, yeah, they use fear as a weapon of coercion. I'm just about finished up watching the Nexium documentary about that fucking sex cult, man. Bunch of fucking weirdos, man. Branding yourself, yeah, that's weird. Yeah, 23,000 square feet's big, man. It's a lot. It's a lot of space. It's a lot of space, man. Hit that subscribe too if you're new here, which was awesome. Yeah, all I could think of is Jim Jones, man. Goddamn right. And again, he's centralizing everything there in Chesterfield and St. Louis. Chesterfield is like a suburb of St. Louis. It's all there. St. Louis airports. It's David has all his little fucking cold headquarters there, man. Again, he's centralizing everything like Gwen Shamblin did, 100%. Okay, yeah, the documentary that was done by us, Shauna Wood. Yeah, that was all done by us. There's a lot of moving parts to that. Okay, P streams weaponizes fear. Okay, all right, cool. Can agree with you there. All right, cool. Thank you for that. Thor, what about you, man? What do you think? It's the mayor of East St. Louis. You worship God. Okay, same level. Okay, I noticed that too. It's like it's almost like he puts himself on the same level, not even in between, on the same level. Yeah, and he's always talking about, oh, God told me this, God told me that. Yeah, David, you're full of shit. And I don't even know how people can believe you. Like you're just up there walking on stage, and it's like God told me. Get the fuck out of here, David. You're so full of shit. That's why I know, David. I know you're using fear as a weapon of coercion, and whether or not it's, I don't know. I don't know what extreme you're using it, but I do. With all the and David's buying his subscribers, he's got his other 10 subscribers today, so it looks like he's up to 3,120 subscribers. Colt Watch has way more. She has six. They have 6,000. Yeah, and I regret. Okay, here's the thing. Like, that's not going to look good for that mayor, man. It's really not. Like, I get that's a poor part of the city there, and the thing is, what else I heard? Like, Joseph used homicide and murder in conjunction with each other, like a fucking moron. Joseph, homicide and murder are the same thing. And when you say homicide and murder right in conjunction, like in the same fucking sentence with each other, it just shows your level of uneducation, man. Really, homicide and murder are the same thing. Yeah, you notice that too. Yeah, they couldn't say what city it was or anything. It was very vague on what they were talking about. But here's the thing: the fact that the mayor, yeah, it was poor taste for the mayor to promote his book, 100%. Um, it was really, I get it, man. I get that that's poor part of whatever city they're in Taylor, St. Louis. But it's just not going to look good for that mayor, man. This is a full blown fucking sex cult. I now believe it is. I now believe it is. It has all the characteristics of it. Yeah, I'll be calling Monday, Yoda. Yep. Yeah, and the thing is like the mayor can't take handouts like that, man. That shit's illegal, really. What the whole thing that David just did with that mayor, man, it's not gonna do good for the mayor because they can't be associating with organizations like this. They can't. This is a cult, man. This is a cult, and the fact that the mayor was there to whatever, I don't know. I don't know. There's something going on there, man. Get a bad, hit that like button when y'all get in here. There's definitely something going on there, man. Doesn't none of this shit makes sense to me. My mind's fucking boggled right now because we still got the Harold Lewis case. Then he used to be JMMI, right? Yeah, and the thing is David can't hold a public office. It's against a 501c3. It says plain and clear in tax law. I actually got a tax letter back today too from the IRS, basically saying, "Hey, we received your fraud reports. If there's anything else that you feel that you need to get over to us, go ahead and send it and attach it to this letter to this address." And you'll basically says under tax IRS code and law, you'll never know if the investigation because it's all private, right? It says we'll never tell you. This letter, the letter basically says this isn't in any way attempting to say this is an initiation of investigation. All we're saying is we got your information. If you feel there's any information that you need to add to it, please send it back to us. So, but what I'm going to keep doing is I'm going to keep sending the fucking fraud reports so they don't forget. And they can keep sending me letters back. That's fine. They're going to have to call me and tell me to stop. But you know what I'm going to do if they do? I'm going to keep sending fucking letters out to them. That's what it takes. So yeah, I got a letter back. But it was from the office in Dallas where you report the individuals. It wasn't the one out in Ogden, Utah. And I'm going to keep sending them. It's not going to stop me from sending them. It's not even that it's good to be acknowledged. It's just, I don't know, man. I don't know. I wouldn't have cared if I got acknowledged or not. No, they gave me the same address where I've been sending the fraud reports to. Same address, same office, because there's two fraud reports I'm sending out. There's two fraud reports I'm sending out. Okay, there's a 3909A, or 3949A, I'm sorry, 3949A. Right, okay. One's to report the organization. Okay, it's information, it's a fraud information referral. And what it says, use this form to report suspected tax violations by a person or a business. Okay, so this is to report the business and the person. Then there's another one right here, and this is called a 13909, okay? And this is to report the individual of the organization. So when I've been filling these out, I put Joseph, I put all of them. I put the main, I put Joseph, David, Michelle, Tony, Ashley Ware, La Marcia, and I think I've been starting to put Tony on there as well. But I've been putting the main ones on there. David, Michelle, how I went in order goes David, Michelle, Joseph, Tony. I'm not so much worried about Steve. He's just a victim to the shit, dude. It sucks. Ashley Ware, La Marcia. And then I put David's social on there. I put all kinds of shit. I put now the last letters I sent, I told him I was getting death threats from somebody within the organization. So maybe that will get even more attention. I don't know. But I'm thinking now maybe they'll pay a little bit more attention to it. Because I'll send them the emails. I'm getting ready to, I think I'll probably print the emails out this week. The death threat emails, and send that up to the IRS as well. That way they have those on file. Just so I can say I at least covered all the bases on it. Because honestly, I don't think this is going to go well for David. No doubt. Like, David, I have stacks of these, dude, and they're not going to stop, man. I'm not going to stop until I see you fucking indicted for fraud. That's when I'll stop. I'll stop when you come out and apologize and fucking come clean with all your bullshit, or until you're indicted. One of the two. That's your out, David. That's your out. Oh yeah, they have a name for me too in the cult. I found out. I love it. I love it. David's given me a name. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna print the emails out and then I'm gonna attach them to the letters that they sent me. I'll send it back up to the IRS. Yeah, and it's as a certified letter. That way I know they signed for it. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't. It was like he came out. He's like, "Yeah, my wife read the book." Yeah, instigator. Not an instigator, David. I'm just calling out your bullshit, dude. Just calling your bullshit out, dude. The instigator. They call me the instigator. Oh man, I like that, David. Thank you. I'm not an instigator, dude. You're just mad because I'm calling out your bullshit, dude. Beard Master Cult Destroyer. I know we got to come up with like we have to come up with like nicknames. We have to come up with like nicknames like, and it has to have like a cult destroyer in it or something like Captain Colt Wrecker, you know. But it's got to come up naturally. It can't just be like given. Like it's got to come up like as a group. Oh, I'm living rent free in his head. Hell yeah, I'm living rent free in his head. Has its ups and downs, man. You know, has its ups and downs. Some days are downs, some days are ups. You know. Yeah. I'm in his head, man. I'm in his head. And the thing is I studied war theory, man. I studied war theory and did. And if you apply some of those same tactics, like if you apply those same tactics, like the best battle the best battle fought is one that you don't have to fight, right? The best battle to fight is one you don't have to go fight. Right? I can do damage right from here. I don't have to go up there and fight him physically. That's not the end game. It's it's right here at my home, doing everything legally by diplomatic means, David. That's the thing. This is all being done diplomatically, David, and you don't understand that. This is how democracy works, dude. This is how diplomacy works, dude. This is how it works. The fact that you even tried is like tried to copyright me for the shirt, send me a cease and desist on fraud reports. Like that just tells me you're losing control. That told me you're out of control. Tells me you're losing control. And I love the name, dude. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What were we talking about tonight? Yeah. It's how a chat is supposed to look. Absolutely. The engagement is a big part, David. You're just a moron. You don't understand that. Yep. Yeah, starve him out. That's what I'm thinking. That's how Rome was fucking conquered, man. Rome got starved out, dude. No bullshit. That's how Rome was conquered, man. True story. I'm not saying David's fucking equal to the Roman and shit, you know. But I'm just saying that's how the Romans were ultimately defeated. The aqueducts were cut off. They cut off their food. I forget the kid that conquered Rome the last time. He was young, man. He was a kid. Wasn't even fucking. He was like 16 or 17 years old, man. He starved out the Romans, man. He starved them out, salted their crops, busted their aqueducts, cut their water supply. Yeah, yeah. David, I studied war theory, dude. I read like Sun Tzu and shit, and actually interpreted it and understand it. Okay, yeah. That's something you'll never understand, David. I applied that to this. I applied the whole war theory concept to this, David, and it's working. It's working. He's like, "What's war theory?" Oh, maybe I should look that up and look up war theory. But yeah, you apply like it's all psychological, man. It's all psychological. My brain is much stronger than David's psychologically. Again, for sure David's using fears as a tactic. Okay, we know that. The NDAs, that's a fear tactic. Everything he does is a fear tactic for his members to keep them in line. I definitely think he's using some kind of sexual coercion. I think Thor had brought that up. Whenever you're dealing with these cults, there's usually some type of sexual like component to it. Okay, whether it be abuse, manipulation, mental abuse, verbal abuse, things like that, body shaming, whatever. There's usually going to be some kind of component to it. And the thing is, it, David's concubining all those women. David's concubining all those women. That's what he does. Each one of those women is going to serve him a different way, David, and you know that. And it seems like Ashley's probably your go-to girl right now, right? I'm just taking a wild stab at it, man. And it's David uses these fear tactics. It wouldn't surprise me if David has like nude photos of these women somewhere stashed. No doubt. That's part of his ploy to get nude photos and just, manipulate them as much as you can. Hit that like button, y'all, when I get in here. Hit that like, hit that like. David is Keith. Michelle is Nancy. Bitter Bad, are you talking with regards to Nexium? Okay, yeah, definitely. Yeah, yep, I'm there with you. I haven't even finished it. I was kind of binging it today, man. And it would surprise me if David made these people brand themselves too. Fucking weirdo. I don't doubt it for 1 second, man. David would pull some bullshit like that. Wouldn't put it past him, man. He bought the fucking residential center. Now he's leasing a 23,000 square foot fucking commercial building fucking strip mall site over in fucking Chesterfield. And how much he's renting that for a month, David. Makes you money. It makes you really question where all the money's coming from and where it's going. There's no fucking tax returns, no 990s. There's nothing for this organization. Giveaway of how weak his character is. His lifestyle is such that it can't exist on his own merit. It needs to be supported by fear in order to survive. Yep. Okay, cement sticks. You guys are all tuning in on that with the Nexium cult and David and Michelle. Yep. You guys are all relating the two similarities. That's what I try to do here. Is with the information we have on David, is a lot of these cults are fucking being exposed. We need to apply those same characteristic traits to David and see what we come out with, because there's all kind of a component to each one that's very similar. Yeah, same with David. Yeah, yeah. Well, the fact is David no doubt is having these women send him nude pictures. That way he has some kind of blackmail to hang over their head. Not dumb, David. We know what you're doing, man. I know you have files on all your little fucking concubines too, you fucking weirdo. Yeah, it's depressing. Chuck Wood, I'm with you there, man. Blackmail, yeah. That's what I'm thinking. Okay, peace dreams. I feel like it's bored. It's like, look what he does to the men. Look what he does to the men. He emasculates the men, starts concubining the wives and the women. Like, to me, that's like a sex cult, man. Like, to emasculate the men, that's emasculating them sexually, bringing them down from their masculine form. You know, that's the shitty thing to do. And look at David's fucking sack of shit. David, the fuck out of here, man. Man, David's scared. David doesn't want to be seen in public. He knows. He knows. David would not be seen in public anywhere. Joseph's riding around in a little fucking in a van down by the river RV. I'm not bullshitting you, man. Joseph's riding around in some fucking RV. Fucking weirdo. That's why I believe there's a lot of weird shit going on, man. They got all these fucking cars. Joseph's doing some weird shit. I mean, come on, man. He is able to own them through fear. Yep. His multiple chins and the fucking pack of hot dogs on the back of his neck too. I mean, David, you got to give this up, man. You really do. What you're doing, David, is just you're running a full blown destructive cult, man. Like, come on. Yeah, David, the public doesn't want to see you either, brother. The only time the public's going to see you is when you go to court. Let's see here. Stand by. You want to see what kind of shit Joseph's riding around in? This isn't it, but this is similar. This is what Joe's riding around in, guys. Oh man. Yeah, David can't hide because he's a fucking obstruction. Goddamn roadblock, man. I know, Joseph, dude, why are you riding around in a fucking RV when you got these big ass mansions, man? David is just a talent. We should be focused on Michelle. If David loses her, then the scam falls apart. Yeah, that's why I also include Michelle in the fraud reports. Yeah, that's what they used to haul David around in. They put him in the back. But they have like an elevator to get him in. I think that rang true when you talked live on stream. None of the callers acknowledged scripture, but they recognized that David claimed of himself. Yeah, they never recognized scripture. 100%, man. I'm with you there, Thor. 100%. They always talk about David. David this, David that. Ooh, David this, David that, apostle this. I don't know if any of you seen the movie on Netflix called Charlie Says. It's about Charles Manson, man. And it's about the therapist who deprogrammed some of the women that were in that organization. And it was crazy what they said is the therapist was sitting here trying to debrief these women, deprogram them, what have you. And it was based on a true story. And they talk about they would always say Charlie says this, Charlie says that. You know, that's how mentally manipulated they were. And then I think it's the same way with them. They're going to have to run everything by David. And they're say, oh, David says this, Apostle says that. You know, Pastor Taylor says this. That's how it's going to be. And when these people have to be debriefed, that's what it's going to be like for them. That's what it's going to be like. Yeah, Ashley or Joseph. I mean, all roads lead to David, really. All the roads are going to lead to David. He's the face of the organization. He could change names all he wants, you know. I mean, he's still going to be David E. Taylor at the end of the day. Piece of shit. I had to check when that was a good one, dude. Pain. Yep, insult the biblical truth. Yep. 100%, man. I mean, what they're doing, it's just, we know that David's running a full-blown religious scam, man. Yeah, she's been on film with the boat fucking commercial, but I've heard LaMarcia is just a bitch, too. Like a real bitch. She's the one with all the credit cards. She's the one who makes all the big credit purchases. Yeah. Could you imagine if one of the cult members called him David? Oh man, I bet they get the shit beat out of him. Yep, P streams. Yep, he does that too. That's a fear tactic. That's a fear tactic. 100%. That is 100% a fear tactic. Scare him with a death. Yeah. Yep. I know he'd sit on him and fart and fucking blow a hole in him. Pitter pat. What other kind of fear tactics do you think he's using? We know he's using like, oh, if you leave, you're gonna die and get sick. What other fear tactics do you guys think he could be using? Strange Triple NH, what's up, man? I think I've seen you in here before, but it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while. I think I've seen you in here. Yeah, I, I'm pretty sure all these families would love to have their kids home. Well, what's it? Okay, here's the other thing. There's kids in this. There's kids in this cult, man. Yeah, hit that like button for me, Triple H. Keep me in the algorithm, man. Yeah, okay, I'm with you there, Chuck Wood. Michelle's the executive running the scam. Yeah, she's the brains, but David's too dumb. David's too dumb. No, the kids aren't safe there. No, and that's kind of something I like to stress on the channel that there are kids there. I don't know how many, but there are kids involved in this fucking cult, right? And they are not safe there, okay? You have this sack of shit out there fucking indoctrinating them with his fucking bullshit, just shit mentality, cult mentality, man. Yeah, tells her secrets and turns around on them. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, fear of not going to heaven. Yeah, I could see that too. And some of these people are hyper religious. Yeah, she's not the only one. It's got to take more people to run the scam. You got Ashley Ware. Okay, she's the one that was fucking mentioned in the deposition. What about La Marcia? You know that she was mentioned. Children's books. Yeah, that's some fucking weird shit. Talking to fucking bugs. Okay, David, that's not weird. Yep, I've heard that. Power of attorney, shit like that. 401ks. Yep, it wouldn't surprise me. Okay, Sean Lloyd, you were part of one. Okay, yeah, and that's where it kind of starts, man. That's where it kind of starts. And I'm, a new contact got in contact. Somebody got in contact with me recently. Won't give too many details. They are on here every so often. And man, I don't know if the kids' book is on Amazon, Joe Gonzalez, but I got a little bit of background on one of the members in the cult, and it makes sense why they're there. Makes sense. Everything. Now that I got that piece of information, remember I told you it's like putting this puzzle together upside down, and every time we get a little piece, we fucking put that motherfucker in. Okay, we got another little piece to the puzzle. Yeah, there's more pieces being fit together every day, guys. It's gonna take time. This is a shitty puzzle to put together. It's upside down, like I said, man. It's gonna take a little bit more time to do this puzzle. We all got to do it together. See, and that's the thing. It's yeah, David, you're trying to fucking indoctrinate kids. Come on, man. You never been to school, David. You failed out of fucking college, man. Yep. Parents trust David. The child doesn't think. Shauna, you're safe. Yep. Hell yeah, Shauna, you're safe. And that's what we try to do. We try to have some levity in this group, because there are people coming out of destructive cults like this, and we want them to have some sort of healing in it. And laughter is sometimes often the best form of healing, man. Fucking laugh at it. Be like, dude, fuck those guys. They're pieces of shit. I'm glad I'm here now with these guys. Yeah. And I urge everybody, if you ever have a story and you want to get your word out and you want to fucking drop fuck bombs and say whatever the fuck you want here, you're welcome to. You could come here and you just want to come out and just call David a sack of shit, by all means. Yeah, Michelle's key. Yo, Potlick. Potlick's with us. You guys hit that like button when you get in here, man. Keep me in the algorithm, man. It's funny on me right now, man. Somebody does not like my channel, I'm telling you. Somebody does not like my channel. It Oh, thank you for asking that, P Streams. That's a good question. If you, Shauna, if you're willing to answer that, by all means, we'd love to hear. Awesome. Hell no. Fuck yeah. Right on. That's good. Good. Yeah. We know it's Potlick. Yep. We know it's true. He finished the fucking cake that he probably burned in the oven. Oh, man. Right on. Thanks, Strange Triple. Um, I'm in this for the long run, man. I'm not stopping after this, dude. I'm really not. Them taking this to like next level shit kind of. I actually started a nonprofit, dude, called Destroying Evil Today. And my goal is with the nonprofit is to fund it to get these from any cult for that matter is to get the people the psychiatric help that they need. Yeah. So that's my goal with this, man. Strange Triple H, um, long run shit. Not just with David, man. Yeah, David. Yeah. I can't watch David no more. It's just starting, Da Vinci's Kid. It's just starting. Okay, we're Bitter Bad. She's actually taking a nonprofit course right now. Um, a couple other people. We're still working on it, man. It's fresh. It's new. Um, but it is real. I got the tax paperwork right here. I'm not even bullshitting. It's called yeah, Destroying Evil Today. There's a tax ID number since it has to be public record. Okay, David, like yours. There's the employee identification number. Okay, public record, nonprofit called Destroying Evil Today. It was kind of a conglomerate idea. Yeah. Yeah. So that's my goal here, Strange Triple NH, man. Yeah, Bitter Bad's our fucking comedian here, man. You ever have a bad day and you want to hear some funny shit, just come here and Bitter Bad will talk you out of it, dude. Yeah, except getting sat on farted on by David. Yeah. DET, Destroying Evil Today. Yeah. We use David's initials to name the fucking nonprofit. Oh man. Yep. We use his initials. David eats tacos. Oh man. That could have been a good one. David eats tacos. That could have been the name of our nonprofit. Yeah, Shauna, we all agreed on like, hey, let's David eats Twinkies. Oh man. It was all agreed on, man. It's all of our idea. I'm glad we could all agree on it. Yeah. David, Michelle, they started a nonprofit with my initials. Please tell them to stop that. David eats Twinkies. Yeah, that's a good one. David eats Twinkies. Man, when you guys get on a roll, like I can't stop you. There's no stopping you guys. It's fucking amazing, man. Egregious thickness. See what I mean, dude? Let's see here. Looks like Lisa Lampanelli might be available tonight. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We will see if Lisa Lampanelli is available. Starving like Davey. No court updates. There was a sanction. There was a sanction against JMMI. It was on the 18th. Plaintiff motions for sanctions against defendant Joshua Media Ministries International. Electronic filing, certificate of service. They've been basically telling the court to fuck off. They're not showing documents. They're probably not producing anything. Makes me wonder if David's going to wait till the last minute to settle. Maybe David does have the money. He's just going to settle it. I don't know, man. Maybe there's something a little more sinister and bigger going on that we just don't know about. Who knows? Who knows? Never know, man. We never know what's being said behind those closed doors. As much as I would like to know. Yeah, sanctions kind of big, man. Like when you're getting sanctioned by the court, dude. Like when your plaintiff is sanctioning you, it means you're not. It's almost like that's it. Really, David's been telling the court to fuck off, dude. He hasn't produced any shit that the fucking judges asked for, man. Supposed to have a deposition. I'm sure that was never done. Yep. Sanctions, man. Yeah. That's like. I wonder if David understands like what just man. Fear is coercion, though. You are using fear as a tactic, David. It's been multiple instances. Yeah, that's the thing. Like not 1, 2, 10, 20, or 100. It's been multiple. But that mayor cannot be on his side. A politician cannot associate with an organization like that. Oh, David has pretty much told the court to fuck off multiple times without really telling the court to fuck off. David's just not producing documents. He might as well tell the court to fuck off, man. Yeah, the whole mayor thing, right? That's just a bullshit tactic too, man. I'm with you there. I'm with you there. David David did a video with the mayor of East St. Louis, or not David, but they had a video up. Tony handing out fucking turkeys out of the back of the truck and shit. I posted on my channel. You bitter bad. Yeah, separation of church and state. Yep. It's like the mayor pulls up David's book. He's like, my wife gave this to me before she died, and she read it, and she had face to face miracles and like all this other shit, and it's yeah, it's bullshit, man. It's bullshit. It's just a short video, but they're standing out in front with the mayor and talking about, oh, here's the mayor of East St. Louis, and the murder rate, isn't this the city with the highest murder rate? And he's like, actually, no, it went down this year. Whether or not it did, I don't know, but the fact that like that's not going to look good for that mayor, man. It's just not. It's not. I don't know what the fuck he was thinking doing that. Haitian Cutie, hit that like button. Thanks for being here. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to Haitian Cutie. She's in the same boat as us. She has also come out of a cult when she's ready to share her story. That's her prerogative, but let's give her the same support as we would anyone else here. So, yeah, absolutely. Mayors shouldn't be involved with any kind of organization like that. Yeah, and it is a cult. Very bad look for him. Yes, not good looking at all. If the mayor knew what we knew, he would have been like, "Fuck, I'm getting on TV with those guys." Yep, like Nino Brown. Yeah, David's too busy. That's okay. That's a good question. Everybody's been asking. David, you're the face of this cult, right? But you could even fucking come out and like put your face with the mayor. You know what? I have a lot of questions about that. Uh, from what I understand, there's some people on the channel that have already emailed the mayor. Yeah, no doubt. He'll probably be getting a call from me on Monday just to let him know. Yep, just to let him know. Probably not a good idea to be doing what he's doing. It's actually that's like against campaign finance laws and shit. Like for him to be out promoting something like that, and the fact that Tony, okay, what they did, whether the mayor knew this or not, okay, it makes me wonder. So they probably videoed that shit, then they had to go through and edit it. I wonder if the mayor knew if they were going to put those, you know, the KOGGC app and shit like that in there for people to donate, because that's like a big that can't happen, man. That's I'm studying shit about campaign finance and laws, and you can't do that. I sit on a volunteer POA board where I'm voted on as a member, and if there's something like that, it has to. I can't receive anything over monetary value of like $25, man. Yeah, I'll hit that like. Kennedy Mueller, thanks for being here tonight, man. Appreciate you, brother. Y'all hit that like, hit that like, hit that like. Y'all popping up in here. Give me the likes. Give me the thumbs up. JX Pro, I think the same thing too. His lawyers know how stupid David is and has probably advised him with pending litigation to stay out of sight, stay out of mind. That's what I would do. I would shut your fucking trap, David. Right, me too. I'm with you there, Potlick. Yep, yep. Bitter bad. You can't hold positions of authority and receive gifts. I don't think he received any gifts, but it just the fact that David would do something like that. Um, he'd probably spell it cooking it. He'd probably just eat it. I can't watch a chat. It's hard to be serious with you guys. That's all right though, man. I love it. Throw some hot sauce and fucking corn tortilla. Here, Dave, you want a fish taco and some hot sauce and fish? Fish taco and hot sauce. Just it's gonna be the rotten fish and just hot sauce and some tapatio. That's it, man. It's gonna be blessed through the ministry. Let's see here. For some of you that came in, Kennedy Mueller, JX Poe, who else just popped in here? Do you guys think that David is using fear and coercion as a tactic to control his members? Another thing we're kind of talking about is the fact that the mayor was doing that video with David, and or it wasn't with David, it was just with Tony. You know, and the fact that we know that that place is a fucking cult, and like the mayor didn't do his research. He probably didn't know. He probably didn't know what he was getting into. And I feel bad for the mayor if he didn't, because I don't think, you know, I just don't think the mayor knew. I just don't think the mayor knew. Okay, GX Poe. All right, cool. Okay. I'm thinking just the mayor didn't know. Maybe David does have dirt on him, man. David couldn't even show his fucking face on the live stream. David, just how ridiculous are you? That's your place, and you couldn't come out and do a video. I have no clue, Joe Gonzalez. I'm sitting here asking myself the same question. How did the mayor get involved? Good question. Yeah. Yep. Didn't know where he's got dirt. One of the two. Well, from what I'm understanding from some of the people, um, know that area, and it's corrupt, man. That area is corrupt. Could have bribed him out of that would require to give him money as else. Okay, yeah, okay. We all know that ain't happening. Michelle Jones. Yeah, East St. Louis mayor, very rough area. Yep, very rough area. And pretty sure it's the mayor. Call it. First time I seen you in here. How you doing tonight? You know, I don't know. Pretty sure that's the mayor though. Call it. I looked it up. Looked it up. I, all I have to go off here is facts. Really, I have to double check everything I see. Have to call it. I don't come on here and just say shit that I'm not sure of. I have to be, man. I've gone too far into this to not tell the facts of everything we know. What brought you here tonight, Colette? I'm curious. This is the first time I see you in the chat. Anytime I see somebody in the chat, I always ask what brought him here. What do you know about David? You know, because we're fucking destroying this cult right from here. We're gonna bring this cult down. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. This is enough. What David's done. He emailed me this morning, and I told him to stop emailing me. Man, I haven't heard from him since. And yeah, I don't think that guy's gonna call me back. He emailed me saying that he wasn't really David's cousin, but you know, the conversation. You guys heard it, man. Most of you guys heard that conversation. You're like, yeah, that's fucking David's cousin. Why would he be calling me from Memphis? You know, putting a rag on your face, trying to pump fear into me and shit. You know, telling me leave David alone. Like you're gonna fucking scare me, dude. Here's the thing I was talking about. Thanks, Colette. Thank you. It was a conglomerate. This whole group worked on it together. It was everybody. There were stories that came out of this group from people, everything. And everything was done with public information, things that were already there. Yeah, he's backpedaling because he implicated David in a death threat. Yeah, 100%. If you're new to the channel, hit like and subscribe too, man. Keep me on your algorithm. Um, Israel number one in the house. He's be here. Israel number one's gonna be here for Thanksgiving. I'll see him this week on Thursday. So the homie's gonna come out and have some fucking turkey with some family and friends and shit. I'll bet. I was okay. Potlick, 100%, man, 100%. I'm with you there, dude. I bet David yelled at him, and what even scared me worse is like it. There's such thing as family abuse, man. Bearded destructor. Oh, we do another trivia game. We'll do another trivia game. I'm down. Maybe plan it the week of David's fucking court hearing or some shit. You know, Chuck Wood, I'm with you there. The whole phone call with that cousin just reeked of backpedaling. Yeah. If his cousin received any legal guidance, I don't know. I called. I called the lawyers that sent me the cease and desist right here on my wall. See right here, Colette. They sent me a cease and desist. I got death threats last week from them, and this cease and desist right here on the wall. A lot of it. Hope the mayor's not involved. Okay. Yeah, you bitter bad. You're not the first one. Israel also said that, and again, I heard some things too after going back and listening to it. There was somebody on the other end recording that call, listening. Yeah, no doubt. I'm almost 1,000,000% sure as well too. Yeah, Israel number one talked to me about it, and we were talking off channel. Yeah, and you could hear it. You could hear like the background. There was weird shit. You could hear echoes. So there was somebody. It was almost like they had two phones. You know what I'm saying? Like he was talking on this phone, and maybe his wife had the other phone dialed over to David or some shit. Yeah, it was weird. Like there was something going on because we're there's a lot of sound smart people in here, right? Israel number one. We have Legend Lives. A lot of us are pretty fucking smart, not like David, where he has all these sound issues and shit when he's putting shit next to phones. Like we understand that. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that somebody was listening. I don't give a shit if anybody was listening, though. I'm glad, David. Yes, two phones on speaker together. Two phones on speaker together. Yep. That's what it sounded like. Or almost like, I even heard a computer in the background at one point, almost like he was either turning off a computer or there was something going on in the background. You know, it's like weird shit. Haitian Cutie, his cousin did call, but a few days ago. I posted the videos. Yeah, he was recording my live too, which is fine. That's why I'm here. I want David to see this. I want David to know what's gonna happen. Like the face, David. This is me, David. Nobody's ever came out and done this to you, David. This is why you're so fucking scared. All right. This is why you're so scared. It was a conference call, Joe. Yeah, it was a conference call, and it was weird. Yeah, absolutely. I'm with you 100%. Bitter bad. Like that call was weird, and I did after going back and cutting out the clips and listening to the calls. Like it was, they were cutting off about every 12 to 15 minutes, right? And that let me know like there was, yeah. I think that's why the calls were hung up every so often. Okay, because those calls didn't go all the way through. Remember, they got cut off every so often, and then bam, he'd call back. You're like, oh, I got hung up. I'm sorry, and that happened once, twice, I think. Twice, I think it happened. So there are three separate calls, but I got the calls dropped two separate times, and then he always had some sort of excuse. But I think it was either he was getting directives from somebody to. Yep, yeah, he did hang up a couple of times, and I think a lot of us can agree here that was to get directive. Yeah, it was a couple times. It was a couple times. He didn't have the appropriate broad panties set to get on camera. Oh man. Oh shit. Maybe they added listeners, and and I told David, David eavesdrops telephones. I keep telling David, dude, call me, man. But he won't. I'm most definitely that somebody brought it up here. David, JB Stone, David's always gonna run reruns, man. Let's see. I'll tell you if it's a rerun right now. So he's up to 3,120 subscribers. Okay, this is just another bullshit rerun. Yeah, this is another rerun. This fucking tub of lard, man. I can't believe people. Oh, look, there's Alyssa K. Alyssa K, I think, is definitely one of the concubines. And the thing is these women all try to out blonde themselves too. I don't know if any of you have noticed that, but they do. They all try to out blonde each other, man. It's like whoever can have the blondest hair gets closer to David, man. David eats tubs of grease. Yeah, he'll never call me. I'm still under the impression his lawyer told him, shut the fuck up. Don't go online. Don't put anything out for that matter. Unless, I would like to think his lawyer said, dude, these guys are fucking destroying you. And you're going to go out and put more shit out? But the narcissist and David, that's why I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. They for real just need to go swoop David up and put him on a fucking 2-week mental health hold. 100%, man. See what happens. See what happens. They need to put him on a mental health hold as far as I'm concerned. Not my job to say. I'm not a doctor or therapist or anything of that sort. But given what I know about mental health and drug abuse and drug addiction, that sack of shit needs some help. Oh, well, not really. He wasn't related to oatmeal cream pie face. He won't sit face to face with me, Sean Lloyd. I wish he would. I wish. We both know David will never come here and talk to me. Yeah. Yep. All David did was show his insecurities. I think he probably flipped when he found out we had a social security number and that I was putting it on fraud line because it's a lot easier to file fraud against somebody when you have their social security number. And that now that it's on the fraud report forms, when I send those out, it's got David's social on it, man. So it's got a, and I did, for those of you that might have just got in here, I got a letter back from the IRS today. Yeah. That's what I'm saying, Peace Dreams. They need to put him inpatient, man. They need to put him inpatient on a hold. David enters therapy. David escapes therapy. Shit. Make a lot of copies. Make a lot of copies of what? Oh, the letter? Oh, the letter just says, "Hey, we got your report, but due to tax laws, we'll never." This basically said we're not. This report isn't confirming that we're going to initiate an investigation, but you know, if you have more information, send it in. That was it. That was it. Nothing more, nothing less. And we'll never know because of privacy laws. We'll never know the outcome of the investigation if there is ever one. I think David's addicted to opiates. Fuck yeah, he's addicted to opiates. That is his fucking drug of choice. That and the cream from the fucking donut of Krispy Kreme. But the donut, he takes the cream out of the Krispy Kreme donut and he fucking shoots it up. That's what he does with the Krispy Kreme. Yeah, I think there could be a bit of meth mixed in there too, Potlick. Yeah, maybe some speed balls, a little bit of heroin and speed. Drugs in general, yep, 100%. But I'm thinking he shoots up like I said, the Krispy Kreme. Yep, Molly. I 100% think Molly, man. Bath salts, yeah. He's addicted to himself. He's addicted to himself, and then throw some drugs and mental health in the mix, man. You're talking about a fucking recipe for fucking disaster, man. David eviscerates tater tots. Jack's bro. Oh man. Oh dude. Dude. Man. Like the term eviscerate means to just fucking gut, dude. When I think of eviscerate, I just think of ripping something open. Fuck. Like I can see David like eviscerating a bag of tater tots and not even cooking him, just eats them, eats them cold. Dude. That's why I can't watch the chat sometimes, man. Because when you guys get on it, man, you guys fucking start rolling. I'll have David E. Taylor's initials, man. Dude, that's too fucking funny. Dude, that one's gonna sit in my head for a while tonight. David eviscerating a bag of tater tots. Not the small bag, but the fucking like the bundle and save bag, where it's like the 10-pound bag of tater tots. Well, yeah, when I heard him smacking on that fucking bottle of water in the deposition, he's like, I just wanted to fucking David and gorgeous toddler roads. Dude. David engages Tyrone. Dude. He doesn't chew, just opens his mouth and it flies in there. Right, and he doesn't gotta chew. It's like his goal is just like a bottomless pit, like a pelican. You know what I'm saying? He just opens his mouth like, it's just an empty, like black hole of empty nothingness. But he still gains the weight, right? He still gains the weight, and it's like he doesn't even really like inhale his food right out of the bag of his jammies. That's his midnight snack. Yes, that's why Megan Fitzgerald. That's why I did this the water bottle. That's why I did the water bottle video because it was like it was the little sips that got me. What up, Chris Com? Hit that like, brother. Uh, it was the little sips that got me, and then one of them you could hear him. He was like smacking on his lips, and I'm just like, oh, shut the fuck up with your water bottle, David. God. Yeah, could you imagine what he's like in private? Ugh. Walking around with like his nasty ass fucking toes and shit hanging out. Ugh. Make it touch. He stands him down and gets his fill. Plus, it saves money for him. I mean, you guys should see the mansion he's living in, man. I mean, he's living in some nice houses, but he's moving around somewhere, guys. They're moving him around. The source. Yeah. One of the sources tells me, I kind of have a good idea where he's at. I kind of have a good idea where he's at right now. They are moving him. No doubt. Shell Jones, you'd have to imagine. He can't move himself. Yeah, they have to. They have to get a fucking moving crew to move David every time. Yep, that's what it was. The water bottle, Megan Fitzgerald. It's an anxiety tactic. That's what it is. It's a control thing. That's really the only thing David had control of in that deposition is that water bottle. That was it. Then that video I pointed out like the annoying shit. Yeah. Yep. He's a fucking aircraft carrier. Move David. What's really cool is you can't see the dislikes anymore on YouTube. So David can't see his dislikes anymore. So David embraces taint. David eats taint. See, Michelle Jones, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. David is the mayor and Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. It was like a baba. Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah, I'm with you there, Megan Fitzgerald. Yeah, it was. It was the only thing David really had control of in that deposition was that water bottle, and that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Like that was a nervous tick for him to do that. Yeah, that's about it for tonight. Don't eat that. You guys are too much, man. David eats that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and start closing it down here, guys. You guys got any questions, man? Comments, concerns? Uh, Questions about tonight's topic? Things you'd like to hear? Things you'd like me to check into? What are some issues? What are some, I don't know, is there some things that you're concerned about that maybe I haven't been addressing here enough? Maybe it's a little bit more information you'd like me to put out here. Some information I won't put out yet because it's just, yeah. There's still people watching on the back channel. He thought he was going to get off easy. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like I'm getting somewhere. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting somewhere with it. And I'm still going to send fraud reports to the IRS. That little letter isn't going to stop me from stopping. Isn't going to stop me. There's no way. That's probably their way of telling me to stop sending letters. But now that I've put on the other forms that I've been sending getting death threats and stuff from the organization, so they're gonna want to see proof. Okay, Peace Dreams, I can get some answers for you on that. I'll look into that. 100%. I'm with you there. I'm with you there, Peace Dreams. That's a big question that I have. If there's kids there, where are they going to school? I can look into that. I'll make some calls, definitely. 100%. That's my concern. That's one of my biggest concerns right now. Actually, the adults, the kids are victims at this point. If there's kids there, okay, we know that. If there's kids there, it's a very big concern. 100%. Where are they going to school? Where are they getting their health care? Who's educating them? Where are they? Is it the right kind of education? Yep. It does sound like Scientology shit. Yep. I think his lawyers probably thought they were going to answer for him too. Doesn't work like that, David. Okay, Joe. We're on the same page then. We're on the same page with it. Yeah, where are these kids enrolled in school? Because I know there's kids there, man. I know. I know for a fact there's kids there. Yeah. Yep. Thor Samesies. Yep. With you there, Thor. 100%, man. This isn't even friend, dude. This is a family, dude. It's not. It's gone beyond friends at this point. It really has, man. Yeah, yeah. Medicaid, okay, but none of them have income. That's questionable. Colleen was sharp as fuck. He wasn't ready. There's no way, man. Colleen could have walked in there with her fucking hands tied and eyes blindfolded and still fucking chewed his ass up. Yes, if they're not going to school, that's a problem. Yep, they have to be going to school at a formal school of some sort. They can't just be going to some fucking bullshit school that David says is a school. All right. Kennedy Mueller, the fact that there's one is concerning enough. The fact that Ashley has her child there is concerning enough for me. They could be homeschooled. You're absolutely right, but uh, I question who's homeschooling them though, and what are they being fucking taught at that cult fucking church? I get you. I'm 100% with you, but are they being taught the right shit, man? That's what scares me. Is yep, they need to submit curriculum materials. That's good, Thor. You can welcome him into the group over here, man, if they're ready to come in and you know welcome him in here, dude. Yeah, no way they're getting educated. If they're getting educated, it's a fucking fucked up education, man. There's no way they're getting properly educated. Yeah, you can't be as homeschooled either. That's the thing. There's strict curriculum you got to send in. Socializing, yep. And this, okay, that's okay, good or bad, right there, 100%, 100%. Socializing with normal fucking kids. Yeah, homeschool guidelines are very loose, but they still have to set in the curriculum, man. Yeah, imagine being indoctrinated into David's cult, man. Uh, as of now, Haitian cutie there are, but we don't share them here because some of the people that, yeah, yeah, do regular shit, bitter bad, be kids, fuck shit up, scrape their knees, get dirty, play with bugs and shit. Oh, okay. Yeah, they have to obey the laws of homeschool, and if they are, okay. But yeah, I think they're getting homeschooled, but they're also getting fucking cult doctrine too, man. No doubt. I 100% think they're getting homeschooled, plus they're getting cult doctrine from David, which is a scary thing, man. That's how you start them young, man. You get them when they're like 6, 7 years old. Fucking start brainwashing. They believe everything you tell them, man. No, it's not. That's the thing. Homeschool's not easy, man. They're strict. It's strict. GSBM 70. I would love for David's siblings to come in and talk, but I don't think they will, man. I don't think they will. David's cousin is already backpedaling. Hit that like too when y'all get in here. I definitely think so, Kennedy Mueller. I definitely think there's some funny monkey business going on. Yeah, I don't. Bitter bad. I'm with you there too. I don't think they're being homeschooled at the proper level. If they're being homeschooled, I don't. It's probably not at the proper level of what they should be homeschooled at. Okay, so we know how the kids are being taken care of. Are they being homeschooled properly? Okay, so we can look. I'll look into that. I'll find out about that. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up here, guys. We're going on 1 hour and 20 minutes. I want to keep it a little. I want to keep it down to a minimum on these. Yeah, that's another way to bring them down. LDS, Latter Day Saints, man. Um, the channel is still open, or the parents can serve time. Yeah, absolutely. I'll leave the email and the channel still open. But I'm gonna go offline for the week, guys. I'm staying offline for the rest of the week. It's Thanksgiving this week. I'm gonna do some shit, make phone calls to family, friends, things like that, and I'm gonna stay offline for the week. I might put some community post up, but other than that, you guys aren't gonna see me for the rest of the week. Probably not till, I don't know. Definitely not gonna see me at all leading up to Thanksgiving. You won't see me on Thanksgiving Day either, and I'll put the post up when I'm ready to go live again. But just don't expect to see me for the rest of the week. You guys have a happy Thanksgiving. Uh, Family, friends. That's what I'm gonna do. So you guys be safe, man. Have a happy Thanksgiving. And again, the channel's always open for survivors. Anybody that wants to come out and talk, the email is there for you always. Okay, that's there for anybody that wants to come out of a cult, wants to talk, chat, whatever. Um, don't send me fucking death threats, okay? Because it's not gonna end good. Don't use the email for that. Yep, hug your loved ones. Happy Thanksgiving. You guys stay safe. David, don't eat all the fucking turkeys. Actually, give those out to people who need them, okay? And again, you guys stay safe, man. Happy Thanksgiving. David E. Taylor, you're a sack of shit and you're going to hell if you don't stop what you're doing.